saw you kind of walk up to Barry today. What happened?
Just practice. Just like I said, just practice. Things get heated out there, but everything gets resolved. When we have those one-on-one conversations. So we had the one-on-one conversation when I got in there, but it's practice. Things will happen like that. It takes bigger people to resolve the situation and come back the next day, fixing everything. So it's good.
Was it about anything specific? Or?
Oh no, it was just about the whole practice the whole time. We just taking accountability on what we're supposed to. But there was nothing really intense that happened in practice. It was it's practice. 5 more is gonna happen. It's football.
Malik, what's the biggest difference for you heading into your 2 years?
Different. I've probably said like a different scheme. Being everywhere, being in the slot, being in the other positions, being tight end in the backfield. So having a bigger role. Getting a lot of guys having a new QB, having a new QB room. So that's probably the biggest about this year.
How much more outspoken are you? I mean, we saw you last year. From our perspective, it looks like you were kind of on the quiet side. I don't know if that's accurate or not. You can tell me. But do you feel like more comfortable now? Maybe are you more outspoken, willing to speak your mind? What's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, last year, like you said, I was coming in, didn't know a lot of people, trying to, feel myself around, trying to develop that relationship in the locker room with guys. But I think, my teammates, they want me to, voice my opinions. They feel like, I'm a key factor in this, this football team. So for me to have that also, wordplay or say so, or just, speaking out, trying to get the team going. Or rather, if I see anything, just saying something, that just goes to show how much, my teammates believe in me and they want me to do those type of things. So, like you said, I don't speak a lot, but, when it's necessary to speak, I will speak. When things are not going well, I will speak my, opinions and try to get everybody on the same page.
Is that natural for you, like you said? Is that natural for you if you see something, you got to speak up about it, just in general?
Yeah, I mean, it's not natural, personally. But sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. If we want to get if we want everything to go right this season, your best players have to do those things, and I have to do those things when the offense not going well, or we don't have our vocal leaders. It's up to me to try to get that going, try to get the offense going and stuff like that. So I want to do those things, but it's not in my comfort zone a lot right now. But I have been taking those steps forward to do those type of things.
How are you feeling health-wise?
I feel good. I know it haven't been, it's been a little ride, but right now I feel good.
Are you feeling ready since you haven't gotten that preseason experience when it comes to games?
Yeah, I feel like I'm always ready. When it's game time, when those lights on, I believe my body's gonna turn it on and he's gonna be ready to roll.
What was this back thing like for you? Was it just like a tweak or a minor thing? And
like a minor thing.
You mentioned
they just kind of play it safe with you there?
Yeah.
That kind of seemed what it was?
Yeah.
You mentioned having a new quarterback. How do you feel your chemistry and rapport is with Russ as you head into the season, and what did you do to work on it this offseason?
This offseason, we had a type of time. We had a lot of time together. We as a whole offensive group, we got some time to spend out, in California with him in San Diego. So we had a lot of time. With spring, I wasn't able to really do those type of things. Dealing with, what I had going on at the time. But I still was continuing to get catches after practice with him, seeing what he sees, hearing what he thinks. Continue to watch, football with him, hearing his thoughts, how he wants things to be run, how asking me how I like things to be run. So I think we've been on the same page a lot. That connection is going to keep growing. It can never be, as great as we want it to be, but it's going to be, as good as we hope it's going to be. But, we continue to still get work, try to get those catches, in and out. But the relationship has been going great.
Is it comforting to have a guy who has answers?
I mean, yeah, when your quarterback is able to, pick apart defense as good as Russ is, know what's going on, know where he want to go with the ball, it makes the receiver job a whole lot easier. Rather it being me hearing his thoughts and already knowing, what he's thinking of where to be, body language and stuff like that. It's been good.
Did you look back after you guys got him at some of his best moments from Seattle? To say, who is this guy we're getting this?
I mean, I think he shows a lot of it in the offense. He goes back into Seattle and talks about a couple plays that he has run, and he was throwing a lot of touchdowns. So I'm gonna do whatever whatever he tells me to do if it's going to result in a touchdown. So I'm doing whatever he tells me.
What have you
Preseason
learned?
and-
What have you learned? I think the broadcast mentioned you did some time, outside time at his place, and learning about him as a person and what he's been able to teach you just in the short span.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm a person when I'm around, I spectate, but, he's an amazing person, amazing father. His family is amazing. He has the right people around him that keeps him going. He has a good process going around him. So if I can take any lessons from him, just look at what, all the things he's accomplished and doing those right things. I think it's growing on me. I hope it grows on me and just to do the right things. So, being around him is that early process that I'm taking as a young man, just trying to, pick up little pieces to help me grow as a person and as a man.
The preseason, that's in the past. Summer training camp. Week 1 is now finally here. What are you looking forward to now? Specifically, get the regular season, get the pitch Washington.
We're looking to win some games. That's all I can say. I'm looking to win some games.